Hey guys, it's Kyle again. So my roommate's been asleep for a while, so I'm hoping that I can get away with recording again. I felt so bad about the last video because I was exhausted and I could not focus on playing the game. And I was really demoralized because I was just frustrated that I couldn't figure out how to not couldn't figure out, but I just don't have the resources until Thursday, like I've been saying, to go in here and update the decks. And it was really frustrating to me because I don't like showing people things or playing decks for people, unless of course they're for fun, that aren't as good as they can be. And both my decks I knew could use some tweaking. Also, real quick, I do want to address this thing. I just realized how annoying it can be in the video. I didn't realize that this got recorded. I was hoping that it was just like a watermark on my desktop. The reason why this is here, crap. I'm working on not saying as much, so work with me. Sorry, just have some patience. If it even bothers you. If it doesn't bother you, then don't worry about it. Since the last time I got this computer worked on, it died about 3 days after getting worked on. I didn't want to go through the trouble of purchasing a Windows key and then just having it die, because the only time I've ever dealt with Windows has been when I've had a friend help me build a computer like years ago, and then we just ordered like Windows 7 with it, and then we put it together. We had the disk ready to go. We never had a situation like this one where somebody works on my computer and they update my Windows with their disk, and then I have to go buy a key to like actually activate it. So I just wanted to make sure that I didn't waste my time and activate it if it was just gonna die again. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's only $30 or whatever, I didn't want to just throw $30 out the window. So that's something I'm also gonna deal with this week. So just understand this will probably be here for a couple more days. I know it's not like a huge deal. It's just kind of annoying to me to have it sitting here, but regardless. So tonight we're gonna play Attrition Mage on ladder. My rank is still not looking too good. I think I'm in like 500 something right now because I keep toying with the decks, trying to make them work. Mostly trying to make the assassin deck work, and I just, without the burglars and stuff, it just doesn't feel like it can perform well, especially with Monk running around right now. And Monk is a deck that I'm really... Wow, what was that noise? Monk is a deck that I'm really interested in trying. Probably the more control one, since that's more my style. But I really want to give it a shot because it has yellow, it has willpower, which is one of my favorite attributes in this game. And it has green, which is an attribute that I really like. And when you stick them together, you know, you make a fun thing. What am I? Oh my gosh, I'm rambling. I still haven't slept, so I apologize if I'm a little weird. But I wanted to try to make an exciting video for those of you that like Legends, like I do. So the Mage I'm going to be playing tonight because I went ahead and made slight changes. I also went and updated the deck list on Legends decks as well. So I will link this deck in the description like I always do. I put a third Shrieking Harpy in, just to help us with hitting things on Prophecy. And I cut all 3 of the Ward Crafters, because while they're cool cards, they weren't really necessary, and the only cool synergy they really had is with Daggerfall Mage. And most of the removal we have to worry about in our late game is Javelin and the Leaf Lurker combos, which, even if you get something Ward, doesn't necessarily save them, because they're already injured and they get Ward, they still have Leaf Lurker, and Javelin doesn't care about Ward. Neither does the... I always forget what it's called. The Spell Sword dual color removal spell? Like something of Arcane, I believe. I don't know why. I love that card. I always forget its name. But regardless, and then we put in 2 Vicious Drow. I don't like doing this, because we now have 2 less blue cards in the deck, which makes our Cunning Allies slightly less dependable. Not that games usually hinge on them, but it's just, I don't know. Vicious Drow just isn't a card I like. I really think that the developers need to have more attribute-friendly ways of dealing with support cards without forcing you into purple. Because I honestly think that Divine Fervor is a completely fine card. Thieves' Den, completely fine. All those cards are fine if there was more access to support removal without forcing people to play Endurance or run Vicious Drow, which isn't a particularly exciting card. But I think a 2 of this is really going to help the deck. I was thinking about 3, but I've heard from other people on forums and stuff that 3 feels like too much. Because, yeah, you're almost guaranteed to have one when you need it, but you don't really want to be playing 3 of them throughout a game. It's usually, you know, a game will usually end before like 3 Divine Fervors get played, or a Thieves' Den and a Divine Fervor get played, or, you know, whatever you're worried about. I'm trying to think of other support cards. We have the new support card coming out, if it even sees play. What other support cards see play? I mean, you can hit a mana potion, but it's not that exciting. That's about it, really. Just those 2, right? The Thieves' Den and Divine Fervor. But regardless, so we're going to take this deck. It's only slightly changed, and let's go ahead and play a ranked game so that I can get some Legends content out for you guys, because... Oh. Oh my gosh, we have fallen. I like how I always include you guys when there's something negative. We have fallen. We need to work on not saying I shouldn't be doing that. It is not your fault. You guys are simply watching me do horrible things to myself. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got. It's probably me, Monk. This seems to be the or Assassin. Monk or Assassin, right? That's what it's going to be. Master of Flesh. Yes, it is indeed the Monk. Well, there's the Vicious Drow, but I don't think we want to keep an opening hand. I'm tempted to keep the Telvanni Arcanist. We could keep the Vicious Drow, but... See, this is my first game since I added this card in. This is against the color combo that runs both of the support cards we're expecting to see. And we do have the potion, the elixir. But it just feels like we don't want to start with this in our hand. I'm going to keep the Arcanist, though, just to ensure that we can at least play something on our second turn. Worst case scenario. Since we can elixir it out. Oh. Greetings. Of course, say hello. We should always do that.
Welcome, friend.
Well, there's a Drow, so we have him.
Thank you.
I work in customer service. And so when people, you know, I talk to people all day and have to be like really polite and stuff, and that's okay. Like I'm normally a polite person.
There's always a plan.
But it's always funny to me because some of the characters, their hellos sound like something you should respond to. Like I say, I think my character just says hello, right? I just did it. But when people say like, "May you walk on warm sands," or "Welcome, friend," when they say something like that, like I feel like I need to say thank you. You know what I mean? Like I need to respond to them nicely.
You won't spoil my plan.
And I just find it kind of hilarious that my brain just triggers that reaction. That's okay. I think I'm okay with that. We can potentially use it next turn. Even though it's 0 mana, I don't want to cast it this turn. Because if he just happens to have another Murkwater Witch in his hand, the Lesser Ward is pointless. So I want to wait and use it as like a trick, since I have nothing to lose by waiting and casting it on my turn.
My sword hand
okay.
itches.
We can at least kill that. So this is clearly the control-y version of this deck, which I'm okay with. Now the question is, do we ward this or do we go for something fancy here? I think we're gonna go for the fancy play because I am such a
they will meet their makers.
I'm taking a book out of Justin Larson's. I'm taking a book out of his page. Oh my god! I'm just taking his whole book. Justin Larson, I'm sorry, but I'm stealing your book. Your whole book. It's my book now.
You won't spoil my plan.
What am I even talking about right now?
Shale.
I'm taking a page out of Justin's book. There we go. Sentences. And I'm going to go ahead and try to play the hyper value game, which looks to me like it'll be Elusive Schemer with lesser ward, and just cross our fingers and hope that he does not have a way to give this -1/-1. This is not looking too good right now. I mean, not that we're in horrible shape. We definitely have card advantage. The only problem is we've been drawing a lot of our really slow cards,
We uphold
and he's
no
had a
matter what.
very good momentum this whole game.
If I fall,
Ooh. Well, Odaving is not really Oh, we're gonna overdraw now, aren't we? Please don't be a card I really needed. Okay, that's fine. So let's go ahead and play Cunning Ally and just cross our fingers and hope that we get a fireball.
Let's shed some light on
Oh, thank you. You are a beautiful woman. I don't know if you realize just how great you are.
Gotcha.
Which one do we kill? I feel like we have to kill the bat. That was actually the wrong one, I think, because this could have traded. I think I made a really bad move. Now that I know we're going to get a bolt for sure, I'm going to go ahead and just play her as well.
Let's shed some light.
Obviously, if he hits us, we're going to overdraw again. But right now, we need to have the guaranteed removal. Now, one thing I don't know... Oh, man. Look how low our health is, though. Like, if we take 8 damage this turn, we basically lose the game. That's a good one. I guess that's alright. Ugh. This is rough. This is rough going. Alright. So let's buff her up and trade. And there's the drown.
Gotcha.
And we're basically going to lose our whole board right now.
I have you now.
My friend would like to say hello.
How many cards are in our deck? 35. So you really need to draw into healing potions soon, since green obviously runs,
Love a good fight.
or can run at least, the Cliff Chasers, which are a bit of a problem for us. Let's see here. We can't Crushing and Tiger, sadly. And I don't want to really take the like 33.3 repeating chance of getting a 5/5 taunt. But this is 7 damage. Like, we can't just not do anything. If we had 9 mana, this would be a great turd.
I have you now.
I think we just have to play Tiger, but I don't even know right now. Well, if we're playing Tiger anyways, we can still play the High Rock Summoner first.
My friend
And
would
see
like
what we
to
get.
say hello.
Yeah, alright. Here's hoping there's absolutely no way that in Monk colors he can somehow deal with a 4/7.
Come down.
Oh, he has a way to deal with it. That's... Ooh, wait, maybe? Maybe? Nope. Nope, he has a way. Alright. That's bad for us. That is really bad for us. Granted, we get a good Ice Storm this turn, but we are very far behind in the life game. We're not casting that. I think we're going to overdraw, like, for sure, but there's nothing we can do about it at this point. Please play one more card. Just, I beg you. Just play that card. No? Come on. We don't need that.
I have
Okay, it turns out there is such thing as too much card advantage. It's called this. This right here. This is too much card advantage. Granted, we did do 10, 10, 12 with our card draws, so...
I do love a good fight.
You know, me
They
too.
make it too easy.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Alright, well... here we go. What is happening right now? This is horrible. I guess blocking this is better than blocking the 3/3, right? Because it's technically more damage over here. And we'll kill that. I can't believe we got no health potions
There's
out of
a
this
plan.
either.
There's always a plan.
Come dance with death.
Sure. That's not a health potion. Let's see. Ugh. We're gonna hit one of these. This is our only bet. We need to somehow can we stabilize on 2 health? If this is the control version of Monk, I don't know if they run Thievery or Ransack, like any of that stuff. I don't actually know if they run that stuff. I guess we will find out. So I'm going to... Oh, I guess we could play Oda Ving this turn, but I'd rather save it for like a hyper emergency. Okay, let's do this.
Ancestors bless us.
He doesn't have blue, so if we decide to push for lethal, which we're still probably at least 1 turn away from.
We'll hold, no matter what.
Oh, that's not good. There still isn't really a way. Okay, so we'll play Oda Ving this turn and just take him down to. I don't really want to break a rune, but take him down to the cusp of breaking a rune, I should say, is what we will do.
Storm is no match for mine.
I feel like these noises are really loud, but maybe it's just because I'm trying to be quiet, even though I have headphones on. Maybe that's just me. So what do we got on the board right now? We got 24 damage, yeah? Oh, really? Okay, well. That was pretty awesome. He just, I don't know if he should have conceded there. I don't know if that was... He had a chance, right? Maybe he didn't. There we go. That's why I like to play value games, though. That one was pretty fast. Let's go ahead and just do one more. Let's try to lose on camera. Let's try to lose on camera. That way, if there's anyone who thinks that I don't want to upload losses... What am I even talking about right now? I'm sorry, like I said, I'm just rambling. I don't know. I'm always worried that if I upload too many wins in a row, that people are gonna be like, "Oh man, look at this guy. He won't even upload a loss. What a noob." Let's see here. So if this is the updated Justin Larson deck, he is going to be a lot more. He's gonna have a lot lower of a curve and a little less ramp going on. So we want to make sure we have. Maybe we do want the Hive Defender then. I think this would be okay. Since we had the elixir, I'm willing to keep this. If we didn't have the elixir, of course, I wouldn't be keeping it 4. I don't think, but we'll give it a shot.
Greetings.
Well, we have fireballs. I really wanted these last game, but we still ended up working out. Wait, people really like this picture. I see this picture all the time. Now the question. Oh, here we go. We'll just throw this in front of it.
My friend would like to say hello.
That was a very good draw. Because next turn we can potentially Telvanni Arcanist and then Fireball or Firebolt the 2/2 after we break its ward.
They cannot hope to outwit me.
Yeah, no, that works out pretty fine.
Solid pop.
If he wants to trade this, I'm totally willing to get a 6 life disparity for a random spell at this point in time. But this tells me that it's either one of the people that looked at my list, or it's somebody running the updated Justin Larson list. The odds, if you look at how many people watch us / look at our deck list, is that this is the Justin Larson list. So I will go on that in my mind. Execute might not be horrible. I'm not actually sure in this new lineup how that's gonna work, but I mean it's a removal spell, so it can't be. If we hit a 2/2 ward with it, that's pretty good value. I'm okay with that. We might even potentially be able to use it to kill a Fighter's Guild recruit. Oh. Let us see here. I guess I could just play the Frost Atronach over here, because even when he goes up to 4 attack the next turn, he's not going to be able to kill a 36. So we can just whack in here with the Elemental next turn. He's not going to be running Tree Minders, obviously, because they got phased out of the list. I shouldn't say obviously. I mean, there is a chance that this is somebody who didn't quite go all the way. It doesn't have to be a net deck. This could easily be just somebody else's idea of what a ramp deck would be like. I know that's what I like to do. I'm just gonna play the
The
Arcanist over here and
ambition of the
pass.
Galvani knows no bounds.
I'm gonna hold on to this elixir charge as much as I can to try and get a Manticore out early.
The forest is my
That's
cloak.
a pretty good one for him. Oh, he's thinking real hard about that card. Sorry, I don't know if I just whacked my mic there, but if I did, I apologize. We'll play her over
My
here.
friend
Let's get more
would like to
presence.
say
I'm gonna swing
hello.
it.
Busy.
That's a pretty good one. I'm really tempted to go for that over the Hive Defender. But I'm being so greedy. Because if we save this elixir, we're just one turn away from a Manticora. And that potentially could be really good depending on what he plays. He is technically 2 mana ahead of us. But as long as we hold on to this last charge, he's only 1 mana ahead of us. And eventually we'll just catch up. So we will see. And Manticora, if anything, is the card that will allow us to make a... Well, Manticora did not come here in time. Okay, so I think this play we're just going to Shackle and play Attrition.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Solid pops.
This gives us the potential to kill Nahug Leave for free. Obviously there's no Javelin to worry about. He'd have to do like a Murkwater Witch combo. Whoa, that's pretty annoying. We still get to kill... Oh no, because we're going to be shackled next turn, so we still don't get to kill Nahug Leave. Okay. He traded. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this out here. I'm not attacking because right now, even though we have the dominant board, we're fighting a deck that likes to run a lot of big top end. So we can't really risk drawing him more cards, giving him more options now that we're at end game amounts of mana. It's just a little too risky for us, I feel. With us already being low in life, I don't want to do anything to give him the advantage. And Execute at this mana is only going to be good if he's forced to play just like whatever's in his hand. Oh, that's not amazing. Okay. Is he going to go face? At this point, I kind of don't mind him hitting me in the face. Just for the sake of getting more card draw. Because as you saw in the last game, granted our opponent did, I believe, concede prematurely. But you did see that there is a reason not to just randomly concede from games. Yeah, we will need this. So what are we not killing? I guess we're not killing the 4/4. So let's go ahead and shackle that. Because we're going to trade. We're going to hit here. This gives us a little more time. Ice Storm isn't the best when we have control of the board. Let's just draw a card. We got a Tiger. Alright. I'm okay with this. So I'm going to go ahead and draw him 1 card here. I think that's going to be okay. We hit a Prophecy, though. Instantly punished. I guess it would be the Bat. Is probably what we'd expect from these colors. We could also be the Recruit. Oh, a Mummy. I kind of forgot that card existed, to be honest. Then we'll hit him for 2. I think we're okay on this side of the board. We're kind of okay in general. I'm gonna go ahead and just play this. I don't know. I'm not playing the Tiger because I want to. Since our hand is so poor right now, I want to save the Tiger to react to something that I might not be able to deal with.
Now you will see real power.
That's pretty bad. We might have to take the 50-50 on Davith for that. Corpse Curse. Holy crap. That's really bad now. Because now it's a 33% chance, and now it's even worse. So, let us see here. Yeah, I mean, there's not really a whole ton we can do. I guess we just want to go face and play Davith right now. Because Ice Storm isn't really going to do too much. I mean, Ice Storm will prevent him from getting value, but it basically wipes our entire board. Huh. Over here, what's he probably going to do? Is he going to eat a guy and trade? I'm not sure. Like, we could execute but we can't execute and Davith. If we can execute Davith, this would actually be a really good turn for us, but we cannot do that, sadly. I guess we could override him and see what spell we get, but on 11 mana, overriding him with, like, say, a Tiger would only be good if we got Javelin. Alright, let's go.
Can't you see I'm busy?
We're not gonna have any room for this either. But
I can't waste energy.
come on, 25% chance. Wow. That was messed up.
What a pity.
I hope he doesn't think I'm trying to BM. I'm not trying to BM. I mean, like, that was literally, like, that was messed up. This is why I don't like RNG cards. Like, Davith is cool. I feel like I'd much rather his summon deal, like, 3 damage, but be targetable, than do 6 random damage, you know what I mean? It's just not... It's just kind of lame that it's random, because of stuff like that, you know? Granted, for 11 mana, maybe it would be reasonable for it to be targetable, and, like, maybe his daughters did less. I'm not really sure how you would balance that, but I definitely feel like taking the random out of this would be better. Like what if this instead was, instead of a random action, oh, alright, he conceded. Like, instead of a random action, what if it was, like, one from your graveyard, or something like that, or a duplicate of one that's still in your deck. I just generally think that those types of effects are a lot more fun. Not a lot more. Are they more fun? I guess they're only more fun if you're somebody who doesn't like the random. For a casual player, obviously, the random is fun, hence the popularity of Hearthstone. That is why, despite the competitive community being angry, like I talked about in the last video, it's still, like, a good game, because people who just want to have fun can play it and just have fun, you know. But I think Legends, at least in my eyes, has been presenting itself as more of, like, the adult card game. And cards like that just kind of can take away from it. Because that game, who knows if I would have won or lost. But the 25% chance on Davith to kill the Blood Magic Lord, 100%, made my chances of winning that game skyrocket compared to what they were at if that got to live. So it was either hitting me for 6, which is putting me very close to being in the single digits in health, against a deck that almost 100% running Tazcat. You know, if you're running green, you run Tazcat. So that's 6 damage a reach. So as far as I was concerned, I was already at like 5 health. But at the same time, even though he's random and I don't like him, for that, like, I love the card, but I don't like that part of the card. It's just so much value to be able to drop an 11 mana 6/6 that summons more 6/6s and removes something to not play it, at least in my eyes. But there we go. I guess we just got 2 more wins, so that's kind of exciting for me at least. Vicious Shroud did not do a lot of work, but I still feel good about having it in the deck. So, alright, yeah, there we go, Mage. It's still pretty strong. I don't know why it's so funny to me. Well, I'm still gonna upload another video. I guess technically it's already today. That's a stupid sentence for you guys. Because for you it's obviously today. But I mean, like, it's 3 AM for me, so it's now the next day. But I'll still, as far as I'm concerned, this video is an account as the second one of yesterday. I don't know. Whatever, you don't give a shit. My outros for Legends videos are garbage. Alright, guys. Have a good night. Sorry about the lame Hearthstone Burgle abusive mage thing that happened. I hope you enjoyed this one instead, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.